And we're back to the Smols in court. Madness is occurring. Let's see how things progress. Poorly. Back to Lantern.
So the judge has ushered the fake biologist off of the stand, and his testimony has been dismissed because obviously Yuma Koheed knows nothing about taxonomy. But I do. I got an 85 on my first quiz.
That's if I remember correctly, that's a B minus.
Depending on where you are,
Yeah, depending on where you are.
C.
It could also be a B.
Yep.
Got a minus on it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But go ahead.
And yes, you point to an amphibian's nose when I ask you to point to the tail.
That too.
My mom thinks I'm good at college.
Get out of my sight!
Yuma Koheed is unceremoniously kicked out of court. Do I still get my 5 gold pieces? Oh, I was gonna pay tuition with
Wait,
that.
what are you bribing witness?
I was doing no such thing. You terrible people.
Can you even afford 5 gold pieces? I mean, you're not exactly a very well-mannered bard.
I am a well-respected prosecuting attorney.
Yeah.
Haven't even managed to replace Banjo yet. How much have you made?
Oh, we're getting to the banjo. I keep this banjo as a symbol of the injustices done to me, done by you.
One moment.
Keep that banjo as symbol of injustice to music. Done by you.
One moment. I wish to present to the court. Everyone, raise your hands if you respect this prosecutor. How many put their hands up?
All of you, roll a perception.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. How good am I at that?
That would be 22.
A natural 20.
Okay.
All right. So technically it's a 9, but it's also a natural 1.
22.
Okay, Omnius, instead of looking at the gallery, you are distracted by a sheet of pornography that happened to float into the courtroom just on a breeze.
Ooh,
Unfortunately, it's
shiny.
hamster pornography.
Well, I mean, still food.
Not what I mean by food porn.
The rest of you, when you look out in the gallery, you see a fair number of people raising their hands. You notice the rotund man in the furry hat with the long beard. You also notice, and it's hard to tell, but you see a couple of small cat people raising their hands in the gallery.
Oh no. No more ice cream, please.
Don't you work on making ice cream now?
Yeah, but not from them.
Fair.
Hang on. Let me see that list of charges again.
It's a long list of charges.
He's going to, if he's handing the list of charges, he's going to look for basically the charges of heresy, apostatism, and other religious nonsense. Because
those are conspicuously absent. However, Industrial espionage is on there multiple times, as is impersonating a government official multiple times.
Hmm.
I know it's a bit late to bring this up, but numerous charges are repeated numerous times. They've been written different ways, but these are the same charges over and over.
Oh, you are definitely it appears you have allegedly committed numerous crimes. And numerous counts of numerous crimes.
If they are to be held responsible for the crimes they've done, at least hold them responsible for the crimes they have done. Not just just trying to make certain events repeat offences when it's just the one.
Very well. Add apostatism and heresy to the list of charges. Thank you to the defense.
No.
The sentences for those are death.
Since when?
And I would like to once again remind the defense that the defense attorney gets the same sentence as the accused.
You think that's going to stop me?
Is that still looking at the gallery?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm just busy looking at food.
You two roll me perception again.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay. Whoop. Okay, gotta go different dice.
20.
I'm assuming 18.
You still see like the occasional cat poking out of the audience, and they seem to be laughing. The rotund man also seems to be chuckling to himself at this.
Hmm.
I swear I know that from somewhere, but I do not know where, and it's driving me crazy.
Hmm.
Can I cast detect? Well, no, I can't see the guy. I'm not paying attention.
You're busy looking at hamster porn.
I'm busy looking at potential food.
You can have food reproduction.
It's a food factory.
Hamster farm.
Hmm.
Why is... Okay, just a side note. For some reason, a lot of my D&D characters have a mild obsession with eating people.
Hmm.
Like, I don't even do it intentionally most of the time. Anyway, side point over.
Hmm.
Now for the charge of having bad taste in music. This group has gone around destroying the instruments of talented musicians because they are jealous of their talent. They are clearly crimes against art and free expression. They don't deserve freedom. They don't deserve life.
Your Honor, we have 2 bards here. If we had our instruments, we could at least prove that we're decent.
I challenge the prosecutor to play the song he played that fateful day he's referring to.
The Banjo J Chicken Man reaches into his briefcase and pulls out an actual good banjo. A really good banjo.
Is it gold?
Fuck it. Why not? He pulls out a golden banjo.
Oh God,
I
the
don't.
demon lords are coming back.
I don't care what anyone says. Anyone but a devil should be rolling disadvantage just to play that thing.
See, we didn't actually have stats for the chicken man, but he starts playing on the banjo, and he starts playing definitely better than the first time you saw him.
It would be hard to play worse.
Like he's playing reasonably well. Let's see here. You guys roll me either a performance or arcana. And Yuki and Shifrost roll it with advantage.
Okay.
Which one of those am I better at? Arcana. Wow, by a lot. Actually.
23.
33.
18.
15.
Okay. Snark, you're like, huh, he's actually playing pretty good. Omnius, you're like, something's slightly off.
He's not a bard. What does he know?
Yuki, you're like, he's definitely not playing that correctly, but good music is coming out. Jifrost! You said 33?
33.
Wait
Natural
a minute.
20 plus 13.
Wait a minute. He's not remotely playing the same notes that are coming out of that damn thing.
His banjo is playing very well, I will admit that, but he is not playing the banjo. The banjo's playing itself.
I am entirely playing the banjo. You can see me moving my fingers up and down the fretboard like so and playing notes.
Yes, but you are holding an A chord and playing in the key of E.
I'm just that good.
Play it,
Omnius
notes.
Omnius is going to use his invisible mage hand to grab the banjo away from Mr. Chicken Man.
What is
And
this sorcery?
Takes it into his own hands and starts playing it.
Roll me performance.
Yes, sir. That is a... Hold on, let me check. That would be a 19.
Wow. The most beautiful banjo... You're playing even better than he was. Huh. You've never held a banjo before in your life, but the most beautiful music is coming out of the banjo.
You
Your
have
Honor,
to at least grab fretboard to make it look natural. I say that.
Yeah. Your Honor, I've never even touched a banjo before today.
Can somebody get Mr. Prosecutor over there a non-enchanted banjo?
That is his personal banjo, and clearly he is well trained to use it.
That is not
Actually,
the point. I want to hear him play normal banjo that is not enchanted to play for him.
Where is it? I am going to use my learned feature. By spending an action examining any object, I can determine any magical properties it has, how it might be used or activated, and a fair market price.
This is a very expensive fucking magical banjo that can play itself.
I mean, it's made of gold, so.
Yep.
Omnius is not giving this back.
The guard thumps Omnius over the head and takes the magical banjo.
He's gonna have brain damage after this.
You mean he didn't already?
No, I have brain damage. Omnius doesn't.
Well, if you're so good at music, you play something. Shifros and Yuki are given you are each given a set of spoons. Roll Arcana for me, both of you.
Okay. Whoops.
17.
Meh. 15.
There's some bad juju coming from these spoons.
Hmm.
If it pleases the court, I wish to review these spoons to begin with.
You
There
may
you go.
wish to, because something is off about them.
Yeah.
It's at this point, Snark pulls out what looks like some kind of cylindrical screwdriver thing and just begins waving it over the spoons as I cast Dispel Magic.
There is no longer bad juju coming forth from the spoons. They are merely spoons now.
Snark now passes the spoons back to Chifos and Yuki.
Yeah, they no longer make hand tingle. Good job.
Roll me some performance checks.
Okay.
Oh, the magical vibrating spoons.
29.
26.
You
You
two.
want to know what I say we play? Just to keep
What?
things going. We're gonna play the dual. We're gonna play the dual bits out of Devil Went Down to Georgia on the spoons.
Beautiful.
And you guys play it remarkably well in vast defiance of the laws of music and physics. You play remarkably well. Everybody roll me perception.
Okay.
27.
15.
24.
23.
All right, so to the plus 20 crowd, well, first for Yuki, the audience doesn't seem impressed.
Hmm.
For the plus 20 crowd, it seems like the audience is about to be impressed, except every now and then you see one of them just, like, wince uncomfortably, almost as if they're getting poked by something.
Hmm.
And the man in the furry hat and beard definitely looks displeased by this.
Hmm. Yuki leans over and whispers to the group, "Something seems off. Why isn't anybody cheering?"
Do you
I would
see
like
me in
to
a
cast
furry
it.
hat?
I would like to cast Detect Good and Evil on Mr. Hat Guy.
Damn it, you're making me remember things. What was their alignment? Well, I'm pretty sure they were evil anyway, so...
Bad vibes.
There is bad juju coming from Hatman.
It's at this point, Snarks will pull out of his pocket a small cylindrical device. Not the magical way spoony thing. But it's he points it to the ceiling. Of a click, a red dot appears on the ceiling. And then he just shakes it around.
Wait, Sarat.
Hmm?
Push the button.
You know which button.
Suddenly there is a cacophony of cats running about the courtroom.
A dedicated blackjack button.
Your Honor, the court is infested with cats.
They are allowed to be part of the gallery.
Sir,
Why? Hang on. While we've got a bunch of cats running around chasing the laser, nobody's looking at Shifross.
Oh no!
So he is going to really quickly don the chicken hat, sprint over, snatch hat guy's hat, and then run back and pull off the chicken hat.
Roll me a sleight of hand. A chicken-powered sleight of hand.
That would be a 30.
Go chicken go.
You pull off the chicken hat, and very long hair comes off, and I don't remember what color it is because I've slept since then. But it definitely does not match the beard.
But now his hat's in the box with us, so you know.
It is very familiar looking long hair. Like it's very it's very distinct. You've seen it on a person before.
Wonder who it could be. No, seriously, I wonder who it could be. I have no idea.
Is the hair red?
I can't remember what their canon hair color was in the session because I haven't rewatched that session. So I'm going to say it's red unless it wasn't red the first time around, in which case it is not red.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
It's
I mean,
Sid
I know
from Final
you
Fantasy.
have not recapped that session yet in the written version.
No.
But I'm pretty sure you're barking up the right tree.
And I'm completely blanking on who this is actually supposed to be, so you know.
The defense will refrain from beheading members of the gallery. And there are still cats running around like crazy.
Snart just happens to basically slip, and the red dot disappears on the bearded guy's chest.
Target acquired, I guess.
Suddenly, wow, this session may go very short at this rate.
Time to make things go boom.
Bearded guy gets tackled and knocked over by a whole shitload of cats. Let's see here. Are you guys watching bearded fat guy get knocked over by the cats?
Oh yeah.
Out of the corner of his eye, because he accidentally put the laser point on him. Accidentally.
Just to shake things up, let's make it investigation this time.
Okay.
I still have no idea who this is.
21.
18.
Investigation. That is 19.
Huh. That's not how fat squishes when it hits the ground. That's not how fat squishes when it hits the ground at all.
Your Honor, the defense wishes to call a witness to the stand.
Oh, and what witness would that be?
That one! Snark says, pointing to the hatted bearded guy.
The process. Banjo J Chicken Man. Objection! Relevance!
Kiss my ass, Bojangles.
Objection! Your first witness was utterly pointless and puts purely there to make my clients look bad.
That witness was expert testimony. They are a trained biologist, even if their training is limited.
They're expert in the fact of that is not a witness should be. They could not tell what a bleeding salamander was. I don't know what a salamander is, but I damn well know salamanders have tails. That thing did not have a tail.
Just because you're not trained in the intricacies of biology does not get rid of my witness's expert testimony.
No, your witness's lack of knowledge gets rid of your witness's expert testimony. Your witness's lack of expert gets rid of the expert testimony.
I have a very bad idea.
Oh, no.
I may also have a very bad idea.
Can I use my mage hand to take the muzzle off of Oko-san and put it on Chicken Man?
That was part of my thought process.
What was Yuki's thought process?
Go invisible and free Oko-san.
Both of you roll me sleight of hand. I'm going to say with advantage because the cats are still going crazy.
All right.
Snark will only put down the laser pointer when someone makes him.
Unnatural 20.
Let me check how much that is with my bonus. That's going to be a 25.
Okay. You successfully mage hand off the muzzle and get it onto Banjo J Chicken Man. And Yuki, you force me to pull up Okasan's character sheet, which I still need to level up, by the way. Making my job. Aha, my friends! How are you today?
Oh dear God, he's talking again.
Bailiff, restrain that Luma. Okasan can be restrained by no man, for he is powered by the one true pudding he is.
Oko-san, who ended up arresting you? What happened?
Oh, I was telling Okasan's story to Mr. the Writer Man. And after that, while that was happening, so some very nice men in hats put Okasan in his comfy bed. There were a lot of cats for some reason. Okasan does not understand the cats.
No one
But
understands the cats.
There were many cats, and they wanted to steal Okasan's pudding, they did.
Hmm.
Kind of like there are a lot of cats here, tackling that bearded man. Hello, bearded man. Why are you being tackled by the cats, so you are?
Snark just whistles nonchalantly.
Oh,
Is
hey!
bearded man one of the men who put you in comfy bed?
No, bearded man was not, although... Mr. the Judge Man, you were tied up in comfy bed next to Okasan.
Wait, what?
Eh.
Yes! The Judge Man was tied... There was another comfy bed that Mr. the Judge Man was tied up in, and he was right next to him, but I didn't see you get untied. Okasan is astonished by your speed at escaping. You must teach Okasan your ways. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Tom just leans over to everyone. So that's like a fake guy, right?
That would be my guess, yes.
Can I set him on fire?
Not yet.
Is it-
Okasan, do you happen to remember where you were tied up at?
Okasan was tied up down the hall, he was. Sir, guards, retie that Birdman.
May I do a thing? Yuki pulls out her gray bag of tricks,
Oh no.
and she got a roll of one we haven't seen yet. Kit Kittington the Panther.
Joy.
Oh no.
And he is going straight for Bearded Man.
It's another cat.
It's a bigger cat. Yeah, there we go.
It is a significantly bigger cat. And
Only end well.
it goes after the laser pointer. God damn it. I know I had stats for this character, but I don't remember what I did with them.
So Okasan is now actually free, right?
Okasan is free and running around like a madman trying not to get hit by the guards. The judge looks nervous about something. The panther tackles the bearded man.
Mhm.
And the big coat gets knocked off. And it turns out that the big coat has like a lot of wiring and whatnot under it to give the illusion of Chonk. That's not a fat man. That's not a fat man at all. It is, in fact, a woman wearing a fake beard who is very much breasting boobily. And look familiar.
It's your fault. It's your fault we were really actually with that damn bird because you were trying to pass him off as someone else. Your fault with your damn ice cream con.
You ruined my plan to have an ice cream empire.
Your ice cream plan was shit.
But
Literally.
that was a trade secret. You committed industrial espionage. Based on this testimony, industrial espionage has been committed.
Espionage against an industrial sector that was against
About 5 million health codes.
about 5 million health codes that would no doubt lead to a health epidemic that would endanger the entire population, if not more so, of that island and any other island it was spread to. We did the shutting out of service by shutting that down. We kept people healthy.
It is not the business of the courts to legislate how business operates. We are not here to chain down the free market. That's right, Judge. You tell them.
Now, while this is going on, Shifrost is going to run over to Okosan and say, Quick, take me back to the room where you were tied up. And then he puts on the chicken hat and starts running alongside Okosan.
Or riding on his head.
It's at this point, Snark just indirectly points the laser pointer at the judge's forehead.
Push the button, Saran.
Meow, 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 meow.
The judge does a surprisingly good job of dodging the cats and the panther. Wow, that's amazing that he's able to move that deftly. Let's see. Raven, I can't remember. What do you usually use for us to navigate the teleporter rooms?
Intelligence.
Okay. Shifross, roll me intelligence.
That would be a 12.
Ooh. Okasan takes you to the bathroom. You're pretty sure this is incorrect.
The Okasan, there's no comfy bed here.
What?
Where were you tied up?
Oh,
Next to a judge. Where were you tied up next to a judge?
tied up to Mr. the Judge Man. Right. Okay. Roll me another intelligence.
That would be a 15.
Cafeteria.
Okasan, no, not where you got food. You and the judge were tied up on comfy beds together. We need to go there.
But Okasan wants beans, he does.
Okasan can get beans later.
But Okasan wants beans now.
Okasan, you will never have beans again if we do not find the room you were tied up in.
Oh, room with comfy bed. Okasan find. One more intelligence check, why not?
Oh my! Okay, 21.
You find the room and, that looks an awful lot like the judge, except he's in a straitjacket and muzzled and tied to a handcart. Weird.
Okay, I am going to take chance and say you are real judge and fake judges in there. Being a fake judge. Okay, let's get you loose.
Oh, thank you for freeing Judge Zathras. Judge Zathras has been caught here for a while now. It has been most vexing for Judge Zathras.
I do believe you are supposed to be in court right now.
What? Judge Zathras was supposed to be on vacation.
They've got one that looks just like you presiding over a case right now.
That could be Judge Zathras' brother Zathras. Or his brother Zathras. Zathras was always the quiet one. Do you wish to take him back to the courtroom?
Yes, I do.
Do you wish Okasan to lead the way?
I think I can remember the way. All I got to do is listen for one very particular sound. Meow, 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 meow.
Alrighty.
I'm just heading back towards that sound.
You all run back to the courtroom, and you are greeted by the sight of panthers and cats chasing after the judge. Or is it the judge? Or is it the judge's brother? We don't know. Lady Ajaxter, who the fat man actually was, is yelling angrily at Snark. The chicken man is trying to get the muzzle off of himself unsuccessfully. Yuki and Omnius, what are you guys up to?
I'm just going to do a smart thing. he's going to cast mirror image on all of the cats. So now there's twice as many cats. At least I'm pretty sure that's how mirror image works. Mirror image spell. No, that is not how the mirror image spell works. Never mind. Omnius is going to set Lady Ajaxter on fire.
She uses water magic to put out the fire.
Darn.
Question: are any of our gear in the courthouse somewhere?
They're in a room somewhere.
Okay.
But it actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a funny thing because the cats are not competent. Your gear is in the bathroom that Shifrost didn't see this because he didn't investigate the stalls. Gear's in the bathroom.
Okay.
Let me guess, Shokusan saw it.
Sure.
Followed by another question. How much water magic is Lady Ajaxter using?
She is using a significant amount.
Okay. So once Shifrost and Okusan come back, Yuki runs over, grabs her gear, and pulls out a very specific whistle.
Hang on a sec, I need to pull up
Oh,
something.
no.
Oh, yes. Omnius is just repeatedly trying to light Lady Ajaxter on fire.
So she makes more water.
I just need to download that for my soundboard at some point.
You only get 5 seconds of it, so you know.
Okay. I only need like 5 seconds of it, honestly. So once again, the wakeworm comes out of water that the wakeworm should not physically be able to come out of. But rule of funny, Lady Ajaxter looks up. Oh no, not again! Help! Judge Zathras looks up at the fake judge and is like, "That is not Zathras! That is not Zathras at all! That is an imposter!"
An impostore!
Omnius is going to turn to this fake judge, look at Shifrost, and say, "Now?
Now.
Sweet. I am going to cast Create Bonfire on his face."
Jeez.
Hang on a sec.
His powdered wig gets a light.
It was either that or Firebolt. Or Thunderwave.
Okay, so I need to roll.
Yeah, Thunderwave. That doesn't set anything on fire, though.
Yeah.
What is your spell save?
My spell save is 16.
This guy dodges. The fake judge dodges. He's a slippery little bastard.
Damn.
Also, roll insight for me.
Okay.
Part of that blanked out. Who rolls insight?
Anyone who's watching Fake Judge.
18.
It's almost like he can see what you're about to. He can see what you're planning ahead of time, but only if he's paying attention to you.
I'm gonna keep distracting him.
Chicken hat goes on. I'm in his face.
Let's see here. Okay. The fake judge is trying to attack Chicken Shifross. I'm going to assume a 15 does not hit. And neither does a 10.
Yeah, with the chicken, the dex, I believe my AC is 17.
Okay, yeah. So he's swinging at you with his hands, but he's definitely not hitting.
And I'm just sitting there flapping the wings and screaming in his face.
And that'll be a good chance for Yuki to pull out her Bandor and use Entangle on him so he can't get away.
Is that also a dex save?
Strength save.
Strength save. Oh, that's much more interesting. Ooh. Ooh. So the entangled spell, because of the sheer chaos going on, what with like the water magic Godzilla, the copious amount of cats, and God only knows what else going on. The entangled spell gets changed. Instead of being like vines or whatever, it is turned into a handcart, a straitjacket, and a muzzle. that are now on Mr. the Fake Judge.
I've never done that before.
Oh, Mr. the Second Judge now has a comfy bed. Okasan was in comfy bed once. It was very comfy.
Omnius waves to Okasan. Pass me my sword.
Your what?
The shiny pokey thing.
Okasan hands you moss.
This is neither shiny nor pokey.
Okasan hands you a mushroom.
Shiny, maybe. Pokey, no.
Okasan gives you a hamburger.
Lady was screaming somewhere.
Omnius turns to Yuki. If I give you this hamburger, can you get my sword?
Sure, no problem. She just like grabs Okasan and grabs the gear and just tosses it to Omnius.
Omnius takes the sword, shoves his ruby back into the sword, and then walks over to the second judge, puts the sword against his throat.
What? Second Judge, do you mean Zathras or Fake Judge?
Fake judge.
Okay. Well,
I could do something else really funny.
Oh.
Okay.
I could use Wind Strike and knock him over for no reason.
The Fake Judge is now on his side, and his his form starts googling, and he turns into this gray, featureless thing. He is definitely not a human. He is definitely not Judge Zathras. He is bald. He has gray eyes, gray skin.
Is there a piece of paper in his mouth?
There is not a piece of paper in his mouth.
Darn.
Man, I'm never gonna get that 20 gold pieces now.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Dan the double ganger.
Dan the Doppelganger. Yeah, so, well, for some reason, the lady with the cats hates you all, as does that chicken man there, so, she kind of hired me to, put you on trial. I'm not actually a judge. I'm no member of the legal profession whatsoever.
Snark points to Liza pointer at the Gallus.
Well, you see here, Dan, she doesn't like us because we took down her illegal ice cream business.
Hey, work is work. Meanwhile, in the background, Banjo J Chicken Man is getting assaulted by cats and a panther.
He's probably no more now because he tastes like chicken.
Ooh.
I mean, he's also getting tackled by a giant panther, so...
Yeah. He gets chased out of the courtroom. You must be the last of me, bastard Smols!
Who?
Okasan doesn't know who he's talking about. I'm awake. What's going on? Oh, dear God, what happened in here?
I have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say it. As he runs off, Shifrost takes off the chicken hat. Come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you son of a bitch, we're the best that's ever been. I had to say it.
Omnius, now making friends with Dan the Doppelganger, is like...
Judge Zathras has never seen such a miscarriage of justice. But by the power invested in me, Judge Zathras will have the Chicken Man disbarred, and Zathras also sentences Dan the Doppelganger to community service.
Great! Hey, Dan, how do you feel about working in an ice cream business?
That's not community service.
It's community service. I sell it to the community.
That is not community service. Zathras will hold you in contempt of court. Bailiff, please beat this crowman for Zathras.
Oh, God damn it.
Thump!
The defense would like to add. Can I join in?
Judge Zathras will allow this.
Snark cracks his knuckles.
What about woman?
Omnis internally.
If we ever find her again, you may want to bring her up on charges of running illegal ice cream empire.
Oh, Zathras will bring her up on many much charges, including imprisoning Judge Zathras. Nobody listens to Judge Zathras.
Omnius internally. It's not as bad as Crandall.
The funny thing is, if this had gone on long enough, Crandall was going to be called as a witness.
Oh dear God.
He comes in late.
You know what? Why not?
Crandall shows up just to kick the shit out of Omnius.
Ooh, yeah, you've been missing your training, buddy.
I got sent to jail.
That's no excuse. Now let's get back to it. Ooh, yeah.
It's time to be made into a Slim Jim.
And this is how Omnius is going to gain a level in Pugilist.
Yeah.
Zathras does not know what you all were charged with, but they were clearly illegitimate charges. Judge Zathras says you are free to go.
Thank you
Crandall
kindly.
has an idea for your training. He runs over, grabs the laser pointer, and then hits Omnius with it. You better start running or they're going to catch you.
If you can dodge a cat, you can dodge a ball.
Omnius jumps to his feet, grabs the rest of his stuff, grabs the golden banjo, and starts running.
Crandall hot on his heels and keeps a laser pointer pointed on him at all times.
It's been quite an
Something.
interesting appearance in court. She turns to.
Holy shit, Francine, you were here too? Holy shit, I was here too?
You fell asleep.
It felt like the thing to do. I mean, that's what I usually do at court. I mean, I have diplomatic immunity. Zathras is not sure that's how that works. But seeing as these are illegitimate charges anyway, Judge Zathras says you are free to go. Zathras must clean courthouse.
I was gonna say, you're gonna have a lot of cat hair in here now.
They won't let Judge Zathras hire janitor. Poor Judge Zathras must fix everything for everybody.
Well, what about that guy over there? He looks like a janitor. Looks at all wizard folk.
Hi, what's up? I'm a janitor.
Hey.
Oh,
You have man that needs to do community service to be janitor too.
Zathras is intrigued by your ideas. And the doppelganger, your first piece of community service is helping clean up this mess for Judge Zathras. Meanwhile, Judge Zathras is supposed to be on cruise with Zathras and Zathras. Court is adjourned.
And from the rafters, somebody starts throwing out confetti for no reason whatsoever.
Zathras is going to have to clean that up too.
So, time to wrap this up?
I think so.
Okay.
I was expecting to get more witnesses in before you started attacking people, but okay.
How long have you known us?
Fair enough.
You let me bring snack. But, yes, Smols have gone to court. I've been the Raven. That has been Yeozwah, Shabbat, Lantern, and StarprincessHLC. So, until next time. Stay off the list.
No one ever listens to Zathras.
Take care,
Never
everyone.
get arrested with Oko-san.
Bye-bye.